Even though Halloween is already come and gone, we're going to be talking about one of the scariest phrases someone could say before a game of Commander. My deck's about a 7. Hello, everybody, and happy whatever day of the week it is for you today, and I hope you're having a fantastic one. Today, we're going to be talking about one of the hardest conversations you can ever have pre-Magic, and that's the power level. When sitting down for a Rule Zero discussion, people will talk about what they perceive their power level being. Most of the time, they're not lying. They really believe their deck is a 7. A 7, in their eyes, should be able to stand up to an 8 or a 9, but just doesn't win all the time. Just ignore the accidental Thassa's Oracle Demonic Consultation they play on turn 4. Let's look at an example. Let's say you have Billy showing up to a pod with his Atagatog deck that doesn't play any islands because all of his friends hate the color blue. Look, Billy, just because you destroy all of your friends with a 21-21 Atagatog turn 12 doesn't mean your deck with no interaction will have fun playing into someone that wants to Kiki combo you on turn 6. Look, sometimes it's hard to ask the correct questions, but having this conversation means that Billy may be able to play with you in the long run. Everybody at the table may just figure out that his deck may not be able to deal with Kiki combo, so thus they might hold up more interactions. Or the Kiki player may decide, man, this isn't a pod that I'm looking to turbo out turn 6, so maybe I'll play slower paced game or play something else, right? It's all about these conversations that we have ahead of time. As long as some sort of conversation has been had, then there's no ill will between players when something goes wrong. Let's say for whatever reason they have a really short game. Well, then they can just sleeve up and play another, or someone can switch a deck. There's no hard feelings as long as you talk about it beforehand and people understand what they're getting themselves into. Now, we're all people on the internet, and talking to each other can be really hard sometimes. We're all actually just introverts pretending to be extroverts so that we can get people to click on our stuff and, give us a bunch of likes and follows on social media. Speaking of extra likes and views, a sub and a like would be super helpful to help the channel grow and push me into making more videos. I also stream on Twitch, where you can find great moments like this. What? I'm glad you made all those tokens, though, dude. Guys, I also like Shaman combo. Oh no! No! Or I'll just talk about JoJo's Bizarre Adventure and react to truck videos. I mean, I think that clip up there might be one that I just have a truck video going on. Now that that's out of the way, sometimes you don't know the right questions to ask to gauge power levels of people's decks. Well, I developed a little tool that might be able to help you out. I call my latest invention the Ulamog scale. Trademark pending, do not steal. The Ulamog scale is a way for you to keep the convenience of a power scale, but have it actually mean something. Let me explain. Ulamog the Infinite Gyre is one of the most iconic cards in MTG history. Even more iconic than Wood Elemental. Get the heck out of here, Wood Elemental. Not only is Ulamog a great piece of removal on cast, but it's a significant threat that must be respected. It's got almost everything you could ever want. It has a big body, has Annihilator, and is even indestructible. The Ulamog scale simply states, what turn do you feel comfortable with a player playing an Ulamog? This opens up multiple discussions about players' decks and how they can deal with an Ulamog and what turn they feel comfortable with it coming out. This covers a wide net of questions. It allows you to state how fast the game is, what removal looks like for each player in the game, and opens up further questions about each deck. Faster decks would probably be okay with Ulamog coming down on turn 5, but at the same time, you could make an argument that it's a sliding scale, right? So a faster deck may say, I could be fine with turn 4, 5, or 6 Ulamog. Unlike other scales, this is meant purely as an entry point for Rule Zero conversation. But next time you sit down with your opponents, ask them about the Ulamog scale. It'll definitely get people to open up about their deck's strengths and weaknesses. See you next time!